guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Let's go ahead and finish up the world tour for EZA Physical Beerus. We'll get some more footage in him. Although I am thinking about doing some fights against the Gammas. I have noticed some other people like Minato have done that too, and people have asked me also to do that. I think it is good for two reasons, because it's the only super difficult fight that's up against multiple enemies, because none of the other major fights have multiple enemies. And as long as Beerus and Whis aren't locked right here, this is a fine start. And the Gammas are the only super class, like, major fight as well. Oh, no, that sucks ass. Okay, well, we are off to a really dreadful start. Perhaps I should have brought a Senzu just to potentially fix this. Okay. Alright, it's fine. I do think that this can be good sometimes for, like, the world tour for these characters if things go negative for us at the start, to sort of see if some of these characters, like, if they're good enough to kind of bring things back, right? Not just, oh, let's, you know, simulate perfect conditions every single time, because that's not what happens. And especially, it could give us better, how do I say it? I guess, like, sort of, like, expectations of how characters can perform if the difficulty curve goes up a bit, which I still think the first, I mean, maybe, okay. Last year, right before the Worldwide Download Celebration started, we got Cellmax, right? Which was, you know, definitely the hardest fight in the game on release. I think that they kind of eased it up a little bit by adding boost characters and, you know, special categories that could do increased damage, but, like, Cellmax is still that guy in terms of difficulty. So, I mean, it would be pretty cool if, like, they dropped either something like that for Worldwide or just before Worldwide, like last year. I guess it's possible. Amandine Race. Oh, thank God. Yes. Dude, thank you. Hello. Can we please? What? What? Are you fucking kidding me? This video is ruined now. Is this a joke? He double locked them so Beerus gets floated off? I have the worst luck of all time. That's just, like, you just can't make that up. Like, are you kidding me? Alright, man. So, by the way, put that on the board for Amandine Raisin. Dodge deniers can suck balls, because remember, Amandine Raisin, they're only guarding in slot 1, and guess what? Oh, oh yeah, they were locked out of slot 1. Not much we could have done. Good thing we had dodge, huh? We'll play this turn, and then I'm going to skip probably to turn. I'm going to intentionally. Now it's time for us to sandbag a little bit and not really do a lot of attacks and stuff. I mean, Key is definitely not great. I'm just going to get his damage reduction with the orbs, and then we're going to chill here. So yeah, this run right now is looking pretty sad. I mean, I guess Omega can do this. This is the thing with this fight, is that Omega's damage isn't really overwhelming, right? Like here's where people could say, like, oh, like, you know, we're tired of these same old fights, because back on release, like, every phase of Omega was, like, death-defying. Like, his damage was so insane. Like, his normals were, like, unguardable, practically, in the final phase. Like, it was so tough, right? But, oh, okay. So, we're gonna get supered on Beerus right here. I mean, that's good. We can see how Beerus, I mean, we have some of his damage reduction. Wow, yeah, okay. And that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. But, okay, like, this fight, like, Omega, his damage is no longer at a point where it's like, oh my God, like, dude, like, he's, you know, he does so much damage, he's so crazy. It's not like that anymore. It used to be. Now, though, this fight can get tricky. Like, if you're running a build like I am, which is where, like, Beerus has two 200% leader skills we could run him on. There's Turles' team, and then there's also Carnival LR Kid Gohan's team. Those are the two 200% teams we could rock Beerus on. And it's like, those are not going to be perfectly cohesive teams, right? It's just not. Beerus is not going to have a perfectly cohesive team no matter where you run him, right? Like, at all. Like, even if you run him on the ROF Blues 200%, I mean, the ROF Blues suck, right? That's our number one issue. So, all right, it's going to be a couple more turns till we get Beerus. I'll just pause and we'll come back. You know, when we float the character off, I feel like I'm wasting time. We'll just skip ahead till Beerus comes back. All right, gamers, we are here. So this is good. We have a beautiful rotation. Oh! Well, very unfortunate. Do we live this? Yeah, damn, this is one of those real shames right here, right? So, Beerus, of course, can be very effective tanking before he super attacks, but we need 7 orbs, not 6. And this is a rotation with Sheila on rotation here. I'm tempted to just like, I feel like I want to put Beerus in. He says this sucks. 7 orbs is a lot to ask for. Let's just go for this. I mean, I think we're probably just gonna die, but I mean, this is the Beerus showcase, not the, you know, EZA Beerus and Wii showcase. So we're gonna have 40% damage reduction. If we had 1 key orb more, we would have had 70% damage reduction. We would have eaten this like nothing. Let's see how much damage we take here. Wow, okay, I mean, that's several times I've done that now, where I've drastically undersold him. You know what it is? It really is, as long as he gets that first hit in, that 150% attack and defense within the same turn after receiving an attack, as long as he receives that before the super attack, he can be real. I feel like that was impressive tanking. This Sin basically is at exactly 1,000,000 for his super attack damage. It's like 951 or something like that. Let me just quickly double check this. So Sin Shenron, the damage that this boy does, is 951. Yeah, it's 951, 999. So he basically does 952,000 on his super attack, except remember, Beerus is physical. And Beerus is super class physical. So that's like an extra, like, what, 250,000 or something like that Beerus takes on that? He tanked that very well. Beerus is good. He really is good. Okay. So, let's... Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm actually pretty pleased that I did this. See, there is value, I think, to still doing these Sin Shenron videos. I think just as part of the overall world tour, I think it's good to get the extra, you know, footage of these characters in these tough situations, right? I'm actually pretty pleased with that tanking job by Beerus right there. And again, we've seen Beerus do this a couple of times now in this world tour. He looks good. I want to say I really do like Gogeta better than Beerus, though, because with Gogeta, his dodging is just a little too easy, whereas, like, Beerus, you know, you still need a lot of orbs. I mean, I guess 3 orbs is not the worst ever, and, like, Beerus can be effective in, like, slot 2 or 3 or something like that, but remember that Gogeta can just outright dodge it, right? And it's like, Gogeta is going to be in blue form on turn 4. So it's like he's going to have the 70% chance to dodge. All right, Turles looking pretty good here, too. Remember, Turles is definitely very good. I think Turles is probably fine, but it's fine if we had his intro up. Beerus is just, I'm telling you, or not Beerus, Turles is just going to be completely different with that intro, man. I'm telling you. If we get fights where Turles can have his intro, I think it's going to be very similar to Majin Vegeta last year. Last year, Majin Vegeta came out, and a lot of us were down on him when he came out because he needed Trunks, and Trunks sucked ass, right? It was one of those global versus JP things where at JP, like, we had Red Zone and we saw the current environment, and then global players didn't have that. So, like, Majin Vegeta is dominating the game, and, like, you could use those shitty Trunkses. But it's like we weren't able to utilize Majin Vegeta effectively until LR Vegeta and Trunks came out. And then it's like, oh my god, look at Majin Vegeta. He's really quite good. And then Majin Vegeta was able to be super effective against, like, the Cell Max fight. But it wasn't one of these things where, you know, oh my god, everyone was downplaying Majin Vegeta on release. No, no, no. Things changed later on with Vegeta and Trunks coming out. That could be what Turles' future is, right? You know, Worldwide Download Celebration, we get, like, a, you know, at least Goku family enemies in a Red Zone stage. Turles could be cooking. Like if we fought a Vegito Red Zone stage, and the first phase was, like, Goku and Vegeta, Turles could pop his intro up, and then the whole team is getting the support the rest of the fight, even, you know, while we might be fighting Vegito. That, you know, it could work really good. Turles could see better days if he was able to get that intro up a little bit more consistently, right? And certainly, I do think it's kind of a proper thing to kind of give extra, like, I mean, when you're evaluating characters, I think the most difficult fight in the game is the main one that matters, right? So, you know, again, if the most difficult fight in the game is something that Turles should be able to activate his intro in, right? Or, you know, taking it back to Beerus, Beerus gets Rainbow Orb changing against a Realm of Gods enemy. If, you know, the hardest fight in the game becomes a Realm of Gods enemy, then Beerus himself is going to end up being a lot better as well. So these are things to keep in mind. Let's pop Turles' active skill right here. This is going to decimate Omega.
これがなんだかわかるか？お月様さ。はじけて！またね！さあ、お前本来の姿を見せてみろ。
Well, that was it's a little bit more damage than I was anticipating right there. Oh my god. Okay. Bye. Bye, Omega. Hey, Omega, burn in hell. You punk ass. Oh, boy, boy, boy. That was pretty good. Okay, so, let me know what you guys think about EZA Beerus. He did pretty good. I think him eating that Sin Shenron super attack the way he did was pretty impressive. That was a huge damage shot that Beerus ate, right? Remember, Beerus was super class and physical, so he took maximum complete damage from that, and he really held together very well. So let me know what you guys think of EZA Physical Beerus, but I do like him, man. He's good. If they give us all the EZA TWRs at least on Beerus' level, I think I'm very content with that. So let me know what you guys thought, and I'll catch you guys next time.